Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this video. Thank you for watching it, and hopefully you like my content and like and subscribe. Today's video is going to be all about TradingView. My trading actually really changed once I found TradingView because it is the best charting platform to me to use on my desktop as well as, that's right, my cell phone. So what I absolutely love about the software is that I can be at my desk setting up my plans for my trades in the morning, and then once I have everything all set up on my chart, it goes ahead and it transfers exactly the same to the app that they also have. So definitely take the time to check out TradingView. If you use TradingView, then you definitely want to go through this tutorial. I'm going to walk you through how to access everything that I know about on TradingView to go ahead and help make your life a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and get started. So you can see I have their screen up. It's now Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend 2019, in case you guys are watching this later, and they have an amazing sale. This is the best sale that they have going on. I've now been a user of theirs for 2 years, and I know Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales are the best time to go ahead and get in. So you can see right up along the top here, this is going to be the screen that you come to if you just go to tradingview.com. And it doesn't always have this banner right here. It's only because of the sale that's going on. You can look and you can click on ideas. So if you like a certain type of chart pattern, say you like to trade cup and handles, you can go ahead and click on this. And what's really cool is they have a sharing platform where anybody can go ahead and create an idea and share it, right? So you have a couple people that's got Chuck Nation, you've got Kiefer, Picanto 111111. You've got all different people, and you can see it's not just stocks. They also have cryptocurrencies. There's also forex on here. The number of markets that you can trade here is also amazing. So the first one is basically the ideas. You can go and you can select any of the ideas that you like. If there's somebody that you do like their ideas, you can actually go and follow them so that if they post something, you're going to receive a notification that they've posted it. Next, we have the markets that you can trade. So cryptocurrencies, what's going on in the cryptocurrency field overall. So you can see overview, market cap charts, Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, the major ones here. You also have the major currencies, right? So you've got major currencies, minor currencies. So it's really cool too. It's got the economic calendar as well. Forex screener for other opportunities. Then we have stocks. So we've got the large cap, the gainers, the losers, the most active, most volatile, overbought, oversold. If you are newer to trading, you're coming in at a great time because they have just eliminated most brokerages have eliminated commissions. So now it's really going to be a matter of tools that they will probably be charging for. Look at that. Everything else is red as well, except for gold is green and volatility is green. Pretty cool to see. Sorry, just caught that out of my eyes. They also have the major indexes around the world, right? So we have the major world indexes, not just Europe. Not just the US. I'm in Canada and trade the US markets. So we have the S&P, Dow Jones, VIX, we've got TSX for Canada. You can see you've got the DAX for Germany. So this has indexes all the way around the world. And what's cool is they also have a bit of an algo that will tell you the rating as well. So we'll go a bit into that further on, but you can see you've got all the different indexes as well here. So let's go back up here to the markets. They also have the future markets that if you wanted to subscribe to that, you could subscribe to that, bonds and CFDs. Scripts. So I'm one that I do not write my own scripts on here, but if you have a strategy that you like, you can go ahead and write your own script to go ahead and make that happen for you. We'll look at it a bit more in the charts. They also have a stock screener and stock, forex, and crypto. So you can set that up. It's also going to be at the bottom of all of the charts as well. So this has a bit of screening ability to it as well. And you can just click on it right here. It's going to pop up. I already have some filters set up in mine. So you can go and you just hit the overview and it'll show you all of this stocks that have fit the chart criteria that I've elected, and I can reset all of them, or you can go in and you can change it. So you can have post-market close, maybe it's gapped up, you want to look at the gappers that are gapping up, pre-market change, pre-market percentage. The total number of attributes that you can put for the screener here is pretty cool as well. So if you want to look at this charts that are screening as well, you can do that as well. Sorry, just getting. All right, so let's go ahead and get further into it. You can do it on descriptive, fundamental, and technical as well. And now we get into my favorite part, the charts. If you wanted to look at one stock in particular, you can look at Apple, for example. You just put it in up here in the ticker area. You could search ticker, trading ideas, educational ideas, the scripts, or the people. So if you wanted to just look at one particular stock, you can pull it up. That is all free, right? You can look at that. It is free. And let's go a bit more into the more. Let's go into pricing as well, and I'll show you the different pricing because they do have a lot that is available for free with TradingView. So you can see you have the basic, the Pro Plus, and the Premium. I am a Premium subscriber because I do like to have a lot of alerts, a lot of drawings, and I set things up, and many times I like to leave it there because they come back and they revisit those levels. So you can see for the basic, you're going to get one chart tab, you're going to get one device at the same time, one layout. You can save your layout, so if you were on, say, on a laptop versus with 4 screens, or a desktop with a bunch of screens, and then you just go to your laptop, you could save different settings so that depending on where you are, of course you can't do that with the basic, but Pro Plus, or Premium, you can. And you'll be able to also trade on different devices at different times if you have the Pro Plus or the Premium. And for the bar replay, this is a really cool feature too for people that are learning. So I'll walk you through that. You can also see you've got 12 different chart types. Pretty much a lot of what is available on everything else is available on the free. There's some extras that you do have to pay for, but the indicators, all the indicators are available. The community-powered indicators are available. For Basic and Pro, you only get one indicator on the chart. I have the Premium because I like to have, I think I have more than 9. We'll walk through the ones I have. And indicators per, I don't have indicators on indicators. I have indicators on the chart. And then custom indicator templates, pretty much anything more than the basic free version. You get as many as you want. The alerts, this is what I absolutely love, because the alerts you can set up to go on your screen, email, text, or notification through the app. Amazing. Finally, I found something that I can get the notification while I'm at the gym, on the elliptical, or lifting weights. I have that ability with TradingView. Love it. All right, so you can also write your own scripts as well. You can do back testing on all of the versions. With the screener, you can't do it with the basic, but all the other ones you can. The basic, I believe you can do a little bit just daytime. Screener with auto refresh, that's the one that you cannot get. And the export screener data, you cannot export it. Data feed. So the data with the free version is not going to be the fastest data flow, and you're not going to get real time necessarily on everything. Even on Premium, I don't get real time. You have to subscribe to certain data feeds to get that data real time. Like I don't get real time forex or real time futures because I don't trade them. I will watch the charts, but I don't trade them. Social ability, you can put your badge next to your ideas. If you have anything more than the basic, you can see the different ones that you can put on there. And you can do shows to share people your ideas, pretty much anything except for the basic. Trading, you can trade through TradingView with APIs to certain brokers. I'll go over that as well. But not that many. I believe TradeStation is the only one in the US right now. I know that they are developing APIs for other brokers as well. I know that Interactive Brokers is one of the first ones that they should be setting up for the US and Canada. Also, other economic calendars available on everything. Watch list, the free version is the only one where you get only one. You can do the flagged symbol colors, so you can do different colors. You can do hot lists, you can do text notes, and support, of course, the higher that you go on your levels, the faster the support is for you. The different available markets, so you can see they have worldwide markets, they've got currencies and CFDs. Delayed free data and real-time data is free for both of those. And North America, you can see here's the different pricing as well. And it goes based on, it's a la carte. So if you don't have everything that you want, you can just pick and choose, right? So if you're looking for futures markets, definitely call them and find out which one is the best. I'm not sure which one is which, so check it out. If you wanted to get Canadian exchanges, you get that for free. The TSX, you have to pay $9 a month. You can also see you can trade the European markets. That's huge for people. You know, you can trade pretty much 24 hours a day if you really want to, and they have amazing abilities here. I mean, look, it just keeps going and going and going. Pretty much everywhere you can get the data feed if you want to for a minimal price. Like, I don't trade Malaysian stocks, but you could get it for $1 a month if you really wanted to. Or you could open up the Nikkei and you could trade the Nikkei if you wanted to. So let me just turn off my sound here. All right, so that's going to be it for the Tradingview, for the different pricing and stuff like that. But it's definitely awesome, and free version, you get a lot of free things. So let's go on over to the charts right here. I've actually got another window up, so I'll just pull it to one. Takes a second to load while I do have my streaming software running. So, right. So it also takes a bit to load because I have so many things going. See, I use 18 indicators. So here you have the ability to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the premium package. To be honest, I never use all 8. At max, I usually use 4 charts at once, but many times it's 1 or 2 charts. So let me turn off my indicators here. Let me go ahead and I will turn them all off. So you'll see slowly but surely the picture will start to get clearer here. And I will walk you through how to do all of that. All right, so. Okay, so right now we have an Apple chart that is up. Let me just get comfortable here. All right, so first things first, up here on the upper left, you can see that right there. You can click on it and it'll show you the layouts, right? So you can save your layouts, you can copy it, you can export chart data. If you have a question, you can do Help Center, you can refer people. What's new, that'll give you all the different updates on the software. The home, that'll bring you back to that other screen more. The different ideas, markets, and scripts, like we saw, you can change the color theme. So you can go to a dark theme if you want to instead of the light theme. Certain charts I like dark. For this one, I prefer the light screen for some reason. So I'm going to change it back. Drawing panel, that's going to be over here on the left, so I want to keep that on. And shortcuts, I honestly have never used. So let's go over here. We've got our crosshairs, our mouse. You can do crosshairs, you can do dot, arrow, or eraser. So I really like the crosshairs because I'm able to see at the bottom, you can see down there it says November 27th, 2019 at 6 p.m. And then I can also do the price on the right side. So I really like the crosshairs, just a personal preference. At the top right here is the ticker. However, you can also click on the chart, anywhere on the chart, and you can put it to, let's go to Shopify. You can put it and automatically type in the ticker and it will automatically go there. So you do not have to go just up here. You can go anywhere on the chart screen and you're able to change the ticker. If you want to change the time frame, you can see right here we have 15 minutes. You can go right here and you can change and select the time that you want. Maybe you like to have it on a 5-minute chart, right? Okay, so you can change it right there. Or maybe you want to change it back. You can type the number as well and it'll change the interval for you right like that. Very easy, right? So you can do that. Also, if you like to look at it as far as a range, I don't look at this, I've never used it really, but you have the ranges right there. If you want to set a custom time frame, like I have 90 minutes here and I have 10 minutes, or you could set it to 8 minutes. You know, you can go ahead and do that. You just hit add, boom, right there. You have your own custom time frame. You can click on this and you can see how it sets up. These blue areas right here, this is going to be the after hours segment. If you have a paid version, you are able to turn that on and off down here at the bottom where it says EXT. Oh, I'm hiding it. Let me move myself up. All right, so you are able to turn on the extended hours right here. You just click that. See, it took them away. That's just going to be the daytime trading hours or the extended hours. I like to see what's going on pre and post market, so I add that there. Also, depending on where you are in the world, you can adjust the data for your time, okay? That's adjusted for dividends, excuse me. Right here is your time zone. You just click on that because I'm in the Eastern time zone. I have it set up right there. If you lived in California, you could do right here, you could adjust it to -8. If you like to trade off of New York time zone, you could put that right there so that you have it on the New York time zone, you know what's going on. We'll get into the settings of the chart a little bit more. I actually like to have the post-market hours a different color. So right here you can see you can change the candlestick colors. I like to also have them gray. I've been trading like this recently and I really like it because I just look at the chart and I don't get tied to the color of the candlestick, but where it is in relation to the moving averages, because I like to trade around the moving averages more. So that's why I do it, just a gray color. I've been doing that now for about a month. And as far as extended hours, I like to have it somewhat of a yellow color. So I just select it there. You can make it darker if you want to right here with the opacity, or you can make it lighter as well. All right, just want to make sure that I'm not blocking the screen. Once we get to the right-hand side, I will move my image so you guys, I don't block it for you. So you can see everything there. You can do different status line indicators, indicator arguments, background colors. Also, something else. Here you can also change your time zone right here. And let's go to appearance. So you can change the background color here if you wanted to do gray, if you want to do pink. I don't really like those, so I'll put it back to the white. But you can pick the color of your horizontal lines as well. It's a slightly blue color. We have session breaks. You could put that on or off. So that will show you when the pre and the post market. You can see like right here, this is going to be the new day. So I'm actually going to turn that on because I like that. You can change the colors here. You can change the watermark, okay? So here, this ticker in the background where it says shop, 8 minutes, you can change that. I can make it a darker gray. I could make it darker here if I want it more opaque or more transparent, whatever you like. I'd like to have it somewhat of a blue color, so I'll put it right there. And then you can also select the bottom margin, right margin, number of bars to the right when you're automatically drawing it. Trading, if you do have trading on it, if you do start doing trading, you can show the buy and sell panel, which I click on that and it should show up if I were to hit OK. So, and the events. You can also show when earnings are coming up. So you can click on that. You can show the earnings on the chart. I don't really want to have that line for earnings, so I'm going to take that off and then OK. Now, if we go to, I did talk about earnings, right? So you can see it will show earnings right here on the chart with the little E, right here. So if I were to click on that, you can say, okay, so October 29th, it was the period ending August 2019. And they had an earnings of -6.4 cents, but the estimate was -30. So they had a surprise of 114% more than what they had estimated. And you can see what happened subsequently. Now, I do have some trend lines drawn on the chart, so I will show you how to do that. Let me finish going across the top up here so that you can see. So say maybe we wanted to also compare Shopify to NASDAQ, right? So we just click on here. Okay, we have the NASDAQ right here. We can click on that and it will automatically change. Let me move this back down here. All right, it will automatically change everything to percentage on the right here. So you can see it was, we'll take it off, it's back at price, or we can do NASDAQ and maybe we want to do Amazon, right? Amazon and NASDAQ go hand in hand many times. I want to adjust this. There we go. So you can adjust it so that you can see it better, whereas, but I don't really want to have NASDAQ on anymore, so we'll take that off, okay? And we get into indicators, right? So they have 100 different indicators plus the custom ones that people have also built and shared on here. So you can check that out as well. If you want to do simple moving averages, very easy. Type in simple, right? And moving. Okay, simple moving averages. I personally like to have simple moving averages. There's this one right here, the 7, the 30, 50, 100, and 200. I don't use those. I also have one down here that I wrote. But you can go ahead and you can use that. You can click on it and then you go and you adjust the settings. I'll show you that further. So you can find your simple moving averages here. You can also do exponential moving averages. Moving average exponential right there. If you have more than one or you want a different one, if you like Bollinger Bands, you basically just type in what you're looking for, right? Bollinger Bands, you click on it. There's lots of different indicators and strategies that you can add to your chart, so it's really amazing. I know a lot of times people use pivots. I use pivots as well. So I will go to the pivot points standard right here. And I also add the Camarilla lines onto my chart. And the one that I go and I select is the Camarilla Secrets of a Pivot Boss right here. And so that's pretty easy to add. You just click on it and it will go ahead and go to your chart. I'm not adding them because I already have them over here. So when you add it, it would come like this. So this is an EMA right here, right? And when you go to it, you have this little cog wheel. That's going to be the settings. So this one would be the 21 EMA at the close. And I have green dots. That's just the color that I chose, and I chose dots as well. So I'll go ahead and I'll turn on all my EMAs. So I have that one, that one. I have not found pretty much an EMA ribbon. I only found that with the simple moving averages, which it looks like I deleted here somehow, actually. No way. All right. And we have VWAP as well. So if you like volume weighted average price, you can just go to VWAP like that. Doesn't matter if it's cap locks or not, it'll still pull it up. And you just click on VWAP right there. But I already have it, so I don't need it on there. It doesn't work on the daily chart, so that's why it says unsupported resolution. And I'm looking to see, I actually did delete my simple moving averages, so I need to go ahead and add those. So let's go ahead and do that. Simple moving. And let's go down here, right down here. Simple moving averages. All the way at the bottom down here. But like I said, I don't like to use the 7, the 30, the 50, the 100, and the 200. So let's go to settings, and there's got to be another one because there's one that's adjustable. So I'm going to actually take that one off, and let's go to indicators again. SMA. That's not it. I want my simple moving averages. Let's click down here. No. There's another one that's a bundle of them all together. Well, I'm going to have to find it. again and put it back on because I deleted it somehow, or maybe it just disappeared. If you would like to have the volume on your chart, go ahead and just select volume. You can do that under indicators, and then you can just do volume profile right there, and you can click on the volume. Also have the Camarillas. I only use that on smaller time frames. I don't put them on all the time, as with the pivots too. I will use that from 5 to 10 minutes. Also, they have different settings here, so you can have different inputs. I have it set to classical or classic. You can do traditional, Fibonacci, Woody, never heard of that, DM, and Camarilla. So you have that setting right there. EMAs, Bollinger Bands, if you like Bollinger Bands. Inside bars, I have different ones that I've just been playing around with over here. So that is going to be setting up your indicators. You can have financials, all sorts of things that you can add on. And then you have your templates as well, alerts. So let's go into a bit more onto the left-hand side, right? Because maybe you want to start drawing on your chart. Right below the your mouse right here, so you have your cross and everything. You have the choice to draw trend lines or horizontal lines or vertical lines or cross line. You can draw an arrow, array, extended, parallel channel if you wanted to. So we could do a bit of a parallel channel here to right here, and then we go down to here. So you can see Amazon from once it broke down in the 1st of August, now until pretty much the 26th of November, Amazon was somewhat in a downward channel, right? You could draw it like that. Also looks like, we can remove it really quickly. You just right click on it and hit remove. You could also say, hey, all right, let's go ahead and let's draw that trend line, right? If I hit the ray. So you can also go to the settings, and maybe I want to extend it to the left, right? I want to make it a full trend line, so I hit the extend line there. If you want to change any of your lines, you can go up here, you can change the color, you can change the thickness, you can change the style. So maybe I don't want it a dotted line, maybe I want it a solid line. So I click right there. You can change if it's extended to the right, to the left. You can also go to add an alert. Say, I want to know, when does this stock close above the trend line, right? So I have it on that trend line. Another way to set an alert on the trend line is to right click on the trend line. Right now I'm on the 1-day chart, so it would alert me on the close. You can do once per bar, or once per bar close, or once per minute. So you could say, I want to know when this closes above this area. So we'll say once per bar close. You can select the time frame on your alert to see how long you want it to last. So we'll go until the end of the year. Sure, December 30th. Or I'll just go a week out, right? We'll go to the 7th of December. Or you can leave it open-ended. Maybe you want to know any time that this happens. I have notify on the app. I also have pop-up. I have it to play a sound. You can select what sound. So maybe you want to know when something is going up, going bullish, or a different sound when it's dropping down. You can add that there too. You also have the ability to write in the text right here for the pop-up. What's it going to tell you? Okay, Amazon, 1 day crossing the trend line. And I could put, I have crossing, but maybe I want to know crossing up. And then I go ahead and I hit create, and that alert is all set now. So once the opening bell happens, more than likely if it is still above this trend line, I'm going to go ahead and get an alert saying, hey, it's above this trend line. You can scale it right here. You just go up and down to adjust the price action. If you want the chart to automatically adjust so you can see the most on the screen, go to the bottom right here and just hit auto. That will go ahead and bring you to that auto area, and it will auto adjust. Okay, it has the high, it has the low. But maybe you want to go ahead and you want to move it up because you want to be able to see the volume spikes too. Massive volume, October 25th. That's pretty big. We have price increasing as the volume is decreasing. That's going against basic supply and demand. Some things to look at. So I have all these drawings on here. I want to leave the averages, but let me remove all of the drawing tools. There we go. Now I just have my moving averages that are on the chart, right? And you can go over here. Maybe you like to draw Fibonacci's. There are plenty of Fibonacci's for you to draw. I sometimes will use the retracement. So maybe I'll go from here down to here. Aha, okay, look, we happen to hit 78.6 and now it's pulling back. Interesting. Is it going to pull back all the way, go up? We'll see. So if I want to get rid of that, I can also click on this trash can right here. You just click on the indicator and the trash can and it will remove it. Let me move my picture over a little bit more so I can show you down here at the bottom. We also have 1 day chart. So if you click on that, I went to auto to go ahead and automate it. So we have the 1 day chart that will automatically default to 1 minute. If you go to the 5 day chart, that's going to automatically default to 5 minutes, right? And then we have the 1 month chart. That's going to bring you to a 30-minute chart. 3 months will bring you to a 60-minute chart. All these yellows, that's the extended hours as well. 6 months, you can see it's a 120-minute chart. And then the year chart is going to put you back onto a daily chart. So you can actually see it came down just below this moving average right here, and then it bounced up, right? Never came back to touch that. So that's pretty interesting. If it comes down to 1675 again, that might be a great buy opportunity for Amazon. And it just broke above this green one, 1791 as well. You can see that was acting a bit as support in the past. If it hovered around here, consolidated, dipped down, and now we're in that consolidation period. Still hasn't really broken out of this range for a while. All right, just quick analysis of Amazon. If you want to draw on the chart, right? So maybe we're seeing a bit of a W pattern right here. Maybe you can draw. You can draw an arrow. You could go over here, same area. You could create a rectangle. Say, okay, let's go over here. All right, maybe that's an area of consolidation. I want to see when it breaks in or out. Same thing. You just right click on it. Right there. Settings. Your coordinates. And you would have to actually draw that alert with your hand. So let me get rid of this drawing here. Remove. And remove. So say I want to put an alert at the high right here. I can also scroll in. If you want to zoom in on any chart and you have a wheel on your mouse, you would roll forward and that's going to bring you in, or you can roll backwards and that's going to bring the picture out so you're further out. Also at the bottom, let me move this over here. Let me make myself a little smaller and over here. Okay. So you'll see right here we have the negative to zoom out and the positives to zoom in as well. So you could do that and it will bring you right there. So if I wanted to go ahead, all right, we're at the top of this right here. I want to right click, or I can go and I can set an alert, right? So we know that the price right here is $18.21.90, we'll call it. So I can also type it in here, $18.21.90, and every time that's crossing up. And that's just once, I could put every time. And same thing, create. Boom, another alert set. But maybe I don't want all this drawing and mess on the chart. Remove all the drawing tools. All right, now you can see all the other drawings. You could do a rotated triangle, rectangle, excuse me, ellipse. You could do a triangle, you could do a polyline, you could do a curve, an S curve, an arc. There's so many cool things here. If you wanted to put a button on here, maybe you want to put an idea out. You say, okay, put it right here, and I want to add text. All right, testing the exponent EMA for the second time. You know, maybe you want to do that. You want to send a screenshot or share something with somebody. You could put it right there. You could put whatever you want, really. And then you want to delete it, just right click and remove. There's so many different ways to put ideas, arrows, flag mark, anchored note, all sorts of things. You can also if you use these patterns, ABCD pattern, XABC pattern, time cycles, Elliott waves, all are on here. So you can add all of that to your chart if you like that. Oops. If you don't want to make a drawing happen, you just right click while you're doing it, it will disappear. You also have this potential profit area, right? So maybe you want to go short. Maybe you saw this, you say, hey, I'm going to go short. I'm going to limit my loss area to right here, to the high right here. And then we'll say that would be your profit or right there. So you could look at it, you could say, okay, so my stop is 40.94 to the upside and my target is 67 to the downside. Well, maybe that's not so profitable. Maybe I want a 1-to-3 ratio, so we'll put it down to 145 and see. So potentially if you've gotten in there, you would be in the green. So you can draw it on your chart and physically map out your trades one way or the other once you get into the trade, so you can see very easily, hey, this is an amazing tool for risk management as well. If you wanted to go into your settings on it, you can go and you can look and you can say, okay, inputs, risk 25%, $1,000 potentially is your account size, the number of ticks, and you can play around with it and you can really measure out your risk fairly well. Another thing that I love is I love having this magnet tool on. This magnet tool will make it so that when I move my cursor, it will automatically, say I want to draw that trend line, right? I want to draw a trend line from the top here. You can see how it automatically links itself like a magnet right to the high there, and I want to go to this candle, or maybe I want to go to this candle. Oh, look at that. Isn't that interesting? We had that trend line here, right? We had, oops, I can move it very easily. So we had a trend line here, and we have a trend line here. It is now broken up above both of them. Things that make you go, with trading. So maybe the volume's not higher than normal, but maybe if we can hold above these two trend lines, maybe this is going to be going into a bullish direction because we've broken out of these downward trends. We could even draw another trend line right here, and right there. So we might find more resistance right up here at the 1841 level, right? You see that? So it's really cool. Oh, but you know what? I want to take away all my ideas. Let's remove those tools very easily. All right, you can stay in the drawing mode. I don't really like that one because it gets me in trouble. I keep drawing all over the place. Maybe you want to measure. You want to measure the high down to the low down here. Okay, so this is negative $289, and it took 47 days for that drop to happen. Same thing. You want to remove it, just click on it. You want to go ahead and zoom in. You can zoom in on the day, just highlight the area, pull it back to auto. Maybe I want to see, I want to just go, okay, I want to see what happened right here. It'll bring that area to the screen. I see. Okay, the moving averages started to curl over. Okay, wow, this makes sense. And then you have the ability to remove your drawing tools just like I did. Over on the right over here, we've got the watch list. So you can click on your watch list. You can create your watch list right here, and you can see what's going on with your watch list. You can set it up. Okay, so we have a brand new one. So let's create a new list. Okay, so with our watch list right here, you can see you can put anything that you want on there. You could also put, let's put ACB, right? Maybe you are in the cannabis sector. I even have a pot list right here, I call it. So you can see, the whole sector was going down. Maybe you want to know what's going on with the SPY index. I have it called the FANG, but that's not really it. And I've got to readjust this because Apple is ahead of Microsoft now. So I can see, okay, look at all of the stocks, the top 20 stocks in the S&P 500 ETF. Most of them are down. That's a pretty good indication. Oh, let's see what's going on with PG. If you want to look at it, you just click on it. It comes right over here. And you want to look at it on the year, just click on the bottom. Click on the year like I showed you before, and it will show you, oh, look at that. It hit a double top, pulled back, and now it's coming, it's at another resistance again. Are we going to curl down from here? What's going on with Apple? You can see, okay, Apple hit a double top as well. Maybe we're going to be curling down. Facebook, what's going on with Facebook? Oh, nice run up here. So you can see pretty quickly, if you set these up, you can look pretty quickly and say, okay, I've got, QQQs as well. Let's go see what's going on with the QQQ. Apple's now 11% of NASDAQ. So again, we can look at Apple. Okay, let's look at Microsoft. Everything seems to be hitting a top, curling back, hitting the averages a little bit. So it's cool to be able to have that right at your fingertips and be able to click on it. If you have your alert set up on the right here, if you want to hide this area, you just click on it and that will get rid of it for you. You have the alerts. Any of the alerts going on, you can see, okay, let me just manage the alerts just for the active symbol. So you can just hit current symbol and then it'll show me any of the alerts. I don't have any on Microsoft. Okay, cool. Maybe I want to delete all the inactive ones, all the old ones that I had there. I go through and I clean it up every once in a while. Delete. You can also see the data window. So if you're looking at Microsoft, this is basically level 1 information over here. So you have the open, the high, the low, the close, and the change. The session volume, obviously I'm recording this right now. The market is not open. It's showing right here. Market is closed. So you can see right there, the volume, the RSI, where it is on the daily RSI, the momentum, all of that cool stuff. You can also look and see, hey, what's going on with the exchanges overall? The US exchanges, gappers up, gap losers. You can look and you can change these two to whatever you like. So that's pretty cool, the hot list there. You can see on the economic calendar what is going on around the world. Different announcements happen different times of day, different locations. So you can see what's going on, and that's important. If you're in an oil stock and the oil numbers are coming out, typically that's going to happen on Wednesdays at 10:30 Eastern time. So you can look at that. It should come up right over here. If there's some ideas, you can look at ideas that you've had in the past, how you've shared them. If you have anybody, I don't really chat on any of these forums here, but you have the ability to, and you have the ability to do private chats as well. Idea streams, if you have anybody that you're following and you get an idea notification, it would pop up there. Notifications as well. Here we have if you want to trade with a broker. So let me pull up this segment down at the bottom of the screen below the chart. So you can see it now. I have it set up to paper trading, right? But you could go to, let me go to the trading panel again. And I can click connect right here. That's how you set up your paper trading. It's just that easy. So you just go below the chart, trading panel, and that's how you do it. If you want to change your broker, you can right click, I believe, connect. Let's see. All right, there's a different brokerage. It's under the same area. Here we go. I think it's with these little, there we go. So you can see, let me move my little screen for you. So you can see you have paper trading here, AMP, forex.com, Alpaca, iBroker, TradeStation, Oanda, Tradeovate, Saxo Group, Allure Broker, Modemize, CQG, and Polynex. So those are the current brokers that you can connect through an API to start trading. You have the strategy tester here. If you have strategies that you are using, you can use the tester right there. You have that screener again, like I showed you on the first page, where you can go ahead and you can set it up here. You have notes that you can put like different levels of things that you're watching. So you can do all of that. And then you also have, when it is current trading hours, you have the ability to see where the closest bid and ask is. It's not going to be a very in-depth level 2 where you can see it, all of the bid and the ask set up, but this is a book viewer where you can see just the closest bid and ask. And then if you wanted to trade off of it, you can right click and you can go ahead up, but obviously I'm not connected to a broker. So you would do paper trade, I would do paper trading, and you could sell right here and you could buy as well. Then on the bottom right over here, you have multiple drawing tools. And then if you need to get help, you just right click, or you just click right here, help center, status page, feature request, vote for features, Wikipedia, and keyboard shortcuts. So that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you have really enjoyed. Let me go up here. Let me stretch back out again. So, you know, I really love this software, and I'm going to pull it up so you can actually see it on my phone. I have the TradingView app. I'm just waiting for it to pull up the chart, but you can see I have all of my lists. Whoop. There we go. It's hard with my little green screen. It's hard to see, but it does show, the chart does show, it's a bit bright. You can see the chart, it's exactly the same on my phone, and I really love that feature to make it really easy to go ahead and trade. And then if I'm getting alerts, I get it right at the palm of my hands. So if I am in a trade, it's very easy for me to monitor profit taking as well as exits. If you guys have any other questions about this, just email me at jane@cjanetrade.com. If you'd like me to help you walk through anything else, just let me know. I'm happy to help you guys. There's nothing better than helping fellow traders prosper in the market. Have a great time trading. Carpe profit. Seize those profits one trade at a time.